Hello, everyone. So, this is just kind of a recap of the last video. Um, since I didn't show any real testing in the video when I ended off, I just want to show like what I just did. So when I was testing the video, when I was testing the mod, everything worked smoothly and except for one thing, which was the heat wave right here. So I ended up, just so that way you guys are aware of any changes that I made. I changed this. I changed the path from hashtag from like the what I originally had to the class city slash hashtag heatwave to point of interest bonus luxury. So basically, what this means is that anytime there is a luxury resource or a strategic resource for this one, you're gonna get 10 gold, or dust in this case. And so I just kind of wanted to mention that out there that the way I originally had it just wasn't working. So you should. The idea behind this, I guess, is to always try to like just have as simple paths as possible. Not try to come up with anything complex like that. And this is just actually a much better, much more clean and more digestible path than the one that I originally had. And for the custom traits, I just added their names to it. And yeah, and so if you want to see the actual gameplay of it, I am currently now in the Dust Eclipse of this game that I was playing. This one has the correct version of the Dust Eclipse effect on it, and you can tell by the extractor right here. If you look at the left side, you can see that it says plus 10 from percentage heat wave title, which that's good. That shows that that one's working. We can tell that our free approval thing is working because if we look at here, we can see that plus 35%, plus 35 approval from faction trait free title. Um, I already tested the morale, but I could show you how to test that like in a little bit. I just want to get into the other traits as well. Let's see. The faction specific trait. We can tell that through, well, I just built this extractor, so you can't really tell right now, but I should be producing, I think it'll say it over here, that I am producing plus 2.5 from it, even though there's only one of these extractors in this area, and that is because I have 3 cities. So that's going to be one plus 3 times 0.5, so that's going to be 1 plus 1.5, which is going to be 2.5, so that's why I'm getting 2.5 glass steel. Let's see. The other one, so we did the free. Oh, and although you don't see it right now, the one with the actual, like when I start playing the game a little bit, you will see that the last one, which is the seeing everyone in like all the different areas, that also works. And I'm just gonna show you how you can tell that the actual um, morale is working. So I'm going to take this one guy and I'm going to just bring him over here. Now, normally a whenever you start a battle, your character will have a morale of 0, and then every time he's next to a friend, it's going to increase by 1, and anytime he's next to an enemy, it's going to decrease by 1. So right here, you can tell that's working because he should have a morale of 0, but he has a morale of 1 because he's next to his friend. And we can even see with the AI here, who doesn't have any of these effects, they only have 1 because they're both next to each other. He has 2 because he's next to this one, and this guy, yeah, he has 2 because he's next to his friend, and this guy has, well, I guess, I guess it's, what's it called? Well, he also has 1 extra because of this guy right there. Here, the only thing that I'm just a little bit confused about is why he doesn't have 1, but I guess I am just misthinking at the moment. But yeah, so we can tell that the morale is working, and once this battle is complete, I'll show you that I'll show you that you can even notice that on the sides you'll see different creatures roaming around. Well, maybe not so much because I killed a couple of them, but there are definitely creatures roaming around here that you can see, and it'll show with an actual exclamation point. And so yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys just to make sure that like anything that I do, you guys are aware of. Um, and yeah, the other thing I just kind of want to mention is that the next video I'm making isn't going to specifically deal with this. It's not going to deal with this series, more or less. I'm going to actually be reviewing this guy's mod and showing you tips and tricks of how to like just some like I'm gonna just be showing you like an example of someone else's mod and just showing you like the ways of how you can improve upon it. Similar to like, think of this as when you're doing some sort of math homework and you have someone who's showing you an example of how to do a problem. This is kind of where the idea behind this lies. And so if I'm going to scroll out a little bit, and if we can, I don't know why it's not showing now, but there, okay. Well, that's kind of strange. Well, of course it might bug out of it right now that like everything's starting to like work, but it was working. It was working up until I started recording. So take my word for it. This does work, okay? But yeah, the so that's what's going to go on next video. So if you see that this isn't in the whole tutorial playlist, just know that it's because I'm just showing like some sort of like example of it. And it's not dealing specifically with the whole mod series itself. We're gonna play one more turn, and hopefully hopefully the creatures will start to move. And if they don't, then I just take my word for it. That does work. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not necessarily showing. Oh wait, right now if I did it, I think it would work. It was working up until now, and I don't know why it's not working, but it might be because of, like, you can see that this guy, even though he went to the black, he's not, he didn't really show up. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but, it was working. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted to show for now. And, if you like this video, please, and the previous one, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be making more soon. So anyways, yeah, that's it.